believed that I had an accurate grasp on other nations' issues. I was educated. I watched the news. This was nothing more than ignorance, though. All those stories of struggle and hardship had about as much of an impact on me as an episode of Survivor. It was only when my mom was given an ESL position at Okemos that I was given personal exposure to foreign countries. Her job gave her the opportunity to meet and form personal relationships with refugees and displaced children. Because of this, so did I. 2 students from Guatemala formed an intimate relationship with my family. Their story of escape was almost beyond belief. Their lives sounded almost like a Mark Twain novel. Over time, they told me of their fears on their journey to the US, like the way it felt to grip the rusted metal rims of the top of the train they rode for hours on end, the way their fingernails bled but the desperation won out over exhaustion and pain. There was the possibility of dehydration to the point of death when journeying across the desert, or prison among discovery in Mexico. They were constantly scared for the lives of themselves and their families. Speaking to them illuminated a part of my mind that I hadn't had access to before. Suddenly, these issues were no longer abstract concepts. I felt a responsibility towards them now that I had at least some kind of personal exposure. These kids were exactly like me. They enjoyed the same music and TV shows that I did. They valued education and were determined to positively contribute to society. As obvious as these facts might seem, they weren't relevant to me until I made the connection that I did. After meeting them, I went on a missions trip to Tijuana, Mexico in 2014. For the first time in my life, my eyes were open to real, tangible poverty. Before, it was an abstract concept to me. After weeks of desperately trying, I still can't articulate the exact words needed to convey the atmosphere that I had found myself in. For the year after I was in Tijuana, I felt myself change. These people that I'd met allowed me to grow and break away from the ignorant mindset I didn't even know I was trapped in. I know who I was before these issues were brought to my attention. Now I just want to educate as many people as possible about the importance of being aware of other cultures and their affairs, not just what the media chooses to portray to us.